finding parts for these fellas, you know, right here, right here, right here, right here, it's pretty simple. You know, you can get a parts truck. They're a dime a dozen. They're pretty easy. That's why I like tinkering on them and throwing them all apart, building them all up. It's really easy. You can do it local, all that. About 10, 12 of these fellas, not counting these guys that you see. So we went through a few of them, but there's some things that are hard to get parts for. Take our custom international pickup that we're building. We need 54 parts that are kind of, you know, unobtainium. Can't really find them. Nobody makes them, so you either have to build them or do without. Same as this RX-7 here. There's a lot of parts for the RX-7 that we just can't find. Interior parts, some front end parts, that kind of stuff. So it makes you think, how are we going to find them? Well, that's where Facebook Marketplace, Kijiji, that sort of thing comes in. But sometimes, you get an opportunity to go look at basically a gigantic swap meet. And that's where we're heading today. We're going to Any Old Iron in Dartmouth, Nova Scotia. We're going to go see if we can find some old car parts that we've been itching to find. Let's go see what we can do. Let's go see what we can buy. Welcome to Hi-O Stable Garage. So, we're going to Any Old Iron swap meet. We got Mustache Mike right here. And we're going to try to find, you know, some 40s or 50s old truck parts. That's our primary goal. Because again, as I said, F-150, F-350, you know, our bull nose era, arrow nose era, 80s to 96. We can find those all live long day, but 50s and 40s truck parts, kind of hard to find. He's looking for RX-7 parts, if he can find any, you know.
Any goodies are good, honestly.
Any goodies.
Cool. I want it.
Any goodies are good. So, we're going to see what's there. No promises. We never been to this one before. I don't know how big it is. It could be bigger than the one in Memram Cook. Could be a lot smaller than the one in Memram Cook. We're going to see, but on the way to Dartmouth we go. Me and Mike are here at the Any Old Iron swap meet. We're going to go see if we can find anything. RX-7, you know, international, or the various projects that I deal with. There's a lot to see. Let's see if we can spend a lot of money. What do you think, Mike?
I'm here to blow my whole budget.
The whole thing's down the shitter. All right. We'll see you there. Whole bunch of little carbs. It's kind of neat. Look at this one. Got a whole bunch of Ford stuff.
Bejeweled.
Oh, man, these are actually pretty sick backlights. They got the little reverse light on the bottom.
Mm-hmm. Can you get those like trucked up?
Not the old stock ones. Is that a heat before? No. It's just fucked up. Okay. How much you want for the shocks?
$20. They just been sitting around. They haven't been used.
Yeah. Okay, so the fuel filter. New harmonic balancer. Kind of steering rack there. Yeah. Power steering rack.
Grill and they're all
a bunch of bubbles.
Negative. Well, you know, just getting an idea of what it would. Well, I would buy that. 500. Yeah, now I'm going to come and buy that. 5 weeks. Just come in. The funny thing is, you know, not everybody
See that?
has that choice like
Yeah.
commenter too.
What you got there, buddy?
A bunch of that.
Bunch of speaker wire.
Speaker wire.
Yeah. What do you got there, Mike? What'd you end up buying?
I got the sound system.
You got the sound system. What you got in the other hand?
Speaker wire for the sound system.
Bunch of speaker wire. What's that for? The RX-7?
Yeah, we're gonna see if we can fit it in the RX-7 somewhere.
Yes, sir. Pistons, connecting rods, a whole bunch of stuff. Reusable copper gaskets. Those are kind of hard to find. A water neck. Flowmaster. Would you take $80 for it? Yeah. This thing, it's kind of sick, just on the outskirts of the yard sale. I don't know. Look at this thing. You got that thing. You got the little spotlight. Twirl that guy around. Pretty sick. Then you got the old. Yes, sir. This thing sounds sweet. You got an old rat rod coming in right now. Look at that thing. I like your rat rod. There might be a spot. They'll let you in anywhere. It's kind of neat. Bottom shifter. Has all your gauges.
That's cool. Good dash here.
Yeah.
So Dan did that with a screw on his license. What happened with that? That's good.
The triangle rims are pretty cool.
I saw that. Pretty nice air cleaner. A couple spindles for a trailer. Old clicky clack. Razor white fans.
Okay, never seen it.
I don't know what it's for. I haven't been around yet.
Still don't see it.
Do you own a place there?
I see that. Can you compare? What's the fuel line? Or brake line, I mean. Yeah, I saw those. Kind of a neat shop. Check that out. An old Volvo. Look at this thing. Small block Chevy. Oh, big block Chevy. Big block Chevy. Nice GTO. Got a couple guys hiding in there. Really nice old tool working barn.
They're an inch shorter, like between the heads. So far,
Pedals?
Yep. Everything's going cheap.
Pretty slick. Skinnies and wides up in the back. Drag lights.
Yeah, I was just looking at one. This one's like the same. I think there's also one that we already established this way.
250.
Superbird.
An old hot dog car. Look at that thing. Old spare tire carrier.
Oh, I see.
A bunch of Chevy stuff. Nova, Chevelle.
Ah, yeah. Well, you can always resell it.
A couple old cars that showed up. Pretty slick. Not gonna lie.
Some guys chop them too and use them for fenders on a hot rod or motorcycle. Good to have.
So we ended up buying this Flowmaster. It's 3-inch in, 3-inch out. Should be good for the International. And then we needed a way to hold down the hood. So I think these are actually off of a Kenworth or a Western Star, something like that. These guys should work out just fine. That way we don't have to use belts. That's what we picked up there. We got some V8 caps. I think they were off a 38 Ford, but they should work for the International pretty good. Little jank. You're gonna have to cut that nut off and stuff, but that's how we had it. You twist them on a threaded rod welded directly to the rim. We'll figure out our own way to put these on. Might even be the same way, who knows? But we got 4 caps. Should work out pretty darn slick. They need to be cleaned up. Overall, Mike, what do you think? You think it, turned out?
Absolutely. I got a ball and speaker set up. I'm gonna be bumping in the RX-7 this year. It's gonna be sick.
Yes, sir.
It might not move, but it'll sound real good.
Yeah. And when it came to us, there was a lot of performance stuff for some other vehicles that we've been dealing with, but we kind of wanted to focus on the International, so we got hubcaps. I know they're not the International hubcaps, but they're V8 Ford hubcaps. Need a little bit of modification, but that's okay. It works great just for us. And then we have some hold downs for our hood, because, the whole thing needs to stay on there, or else when we hit the brakes, the whole thing's going to fly forward, catch the wind. It's going to be a bad time. So we got that. What's the last thing we got? Oh, yeah, we got a 3-inch and 3-inch out Flowmaster 40. It's actually the exact same exhaust, just half an inch smaller inlet and outlet that's on the F-150 with the 460. Should be really good for the International. Can't wait to try her out. But I think that's pretty good. I think we lucked out. I spent $95. Mike here spent $65, but I think we're all happy and we're all. It is taco time. Ever since Fast and Furious, I think tacos are associated with cars for me. And I don't drink, so Doritos are the next best thing. Works good. The airport got Atlas Air. Woohoo! Look at that jet propulsion. Got a couple Air Canadas. There you go. Check that out. Yes, sir. Right off the Tim Hortons. Oh my gosh. Mike, there's Tim Hortons down here.
We gotta go. We
gotta go. There's another plane. Private jet, actually. Look at that. And we got this guy. Got a fighter jet of some kind. Kind of hanging out. Good old Halifax. Oh my gosh, Mike, your nose. It's so big. you guys are likely wondering what they'll look like on the rims. So I got one of the rims here. Kind of center them up just a little bit, nice and quick. That's kind of the look that we're going to be going with. We're going to have to make our own mounting system, but that's not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. I think it's going to look some sweet on this old little guy. I think it's going to turn out
Never a dull moment when it comes to the old International. Always trying to find new parts for them. And I think we lucked out. Those hubcaps were really hard to find. We got a really good deal on that muffler. The strap downs, you know, you can get them anywhere, but for $5, can't complain. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Got a lot of these shows and little swap meets coming up. Can't wait to go to them all. I'll catch you guys in the next one really, really soon. All right, see ya.